Kayaking 50 kilometers down Sri Lanka's epic Mahaweli River and having wildlife encounters on the river banks and camping underneath the stars in national parks. This is what we've got in store in this video, so let's get into it. My mic I'm covering. Shehaan's baby.
We have spotted the elephant.
The expedition is now about to begin. We are underneath the Somawathiya bridge and this is the starting point. We will be following the Mahaweli River all the way downstream to the coastal city of Trincomalee. So this is very exciting. There's absolutely no turning back now for me. The kayaks are right there and I can't believe that I'm about to get into this kayak and I'm going to be on it. But I'm very nervous about that because I've never been on a kayak alone by myself. This is definitely going to be a journey that's going to hopefully build my confidence in my endurance. There's also the fact that there are a lot of things downstream that are waiting for us. There's elephants, there's crocodiles, there's the possibility of rain. So there's a lot of things going on and there's this like an underlying tone of excitement, but we don't want to let that come up yet. But I think once we hit the water, everything's going to be fine. So that's going to be our first goal. We're going to go there, start packing our bags and get this journey started. We just finished our brief and I must say that Sam from EcoGrip, the brief that he gave really does make you feel a lot more assured. We went through the strokes, how to get our kayak moving in the right way, safety, and as well as how to travel within a group in a safe way. And at this point, I'm very excited to get into the water. There is one rapid that's coming up and he didn't say that it was an easy rapid. So let's get in and pack the kayak now. So now it is time for the exciting part. We are nearing the rapid and we've just been stopped and given some brief instructions. We have been given safety measures in case we do topple, and we are going to be going single kayaks first, then doubles after that, one by one. And the only good thing that I'm looking forward to in this is that lunch is right after this. So wish me luck, guys. I do not want to lose any of my belongings, so I'm trying to like put everything that's not a necessity away. And let's see how this goes. That was absolutely delicious and now we are setting off. In fact, we don't want to because we feel very relaxed and comfortable, but we have to go to our campsite. So we're getting in and we have one more rapid and then after that it should be smooth sailing. Okay, at this point we are exhausted. It hasn't been easy to pedal ourselves for a little while now. You can definitely feel some pain that I'm going to have tomorrow. That's going to make tomorrow's activities a bit more difficult. But it feels like we've done a lot today and that's really nice. Feels like we've already on like day 3 or something. We've had a good day. We've done a lot of activities within the first day itself, a lot of new experiences. And now we are really looking forward to getting to camp and setting up and just relaxing because I think this is enough kayaking for the first day. So it's 4:30 and we have just made it to our campsite and it is the best sight I have seen all day. My arms are hurting so much and so are my hands, and I am very excited for tomorrow as well. We'll see what the day holds for us.
Are you wishing you were in Sri Lanka right now? With Sri Lankan Airlines, your dream is just a direct flight away. Flying to over 62 countries and 114 destinations, Sri Lankan Airlines is the best way for you to start and end your Sri Lankan journey, because it begins from the moment you step on board and you get the amazing Sri Lankan hospitality and the delicious Sri Lankan cuisine from the start.
The island's national flag carrier Sri Lankan Airlines has for decades been our greatest ambassador for Sri Lanka. Over the past 3 years, we've been working closely with the airline to promote the beauty of Sri Lanka and the amazing experiences that she has to offer, during which we've seen the enormous reach and impact the airline has locally, promoting lesser-known destinations and sustaining historic experiences, making it the ideal partner to explore Sri Lanka with.
And you can even go a step further and get amazing exclusive deals when you book your entire package through the platform Sri Lankan Holidays. So what are you waiting for? Back to the video.
This campsite is seriously stunning, so beautiful, and we're having an epic sunset to be the cherry on top. And I think my favorite part is that this is a place that you can't come to unless you kayak here. So it's very special and isolated. Just awestruck at how beautiful this sunset is. It's like the best gift for all of us who are finding it difficult today. What a way to end your first kayaking adventure.
Hey, hey there, prepare paradise. Put up a parking lot.
Good morning, guys. There is absolutely nothing like a freshly cooked, warm camp meal. And for breakfast today, we're having rice and curry, salmon curry and dal curry, as well as some egg. All the carbs and protein that we need to navigate our adventure today. But before that, we are going to be going on a quick hike. Okay, so we are heading off on our hike. It is a short walk from our campsite, and we're going to cross the river. And we are heading to what is supposed to be an archaeological site. So I'm very excited to see what that is. And we're also right now our first campsite deep within the Somawathiya National Park. Okay, so the river crossing is a bit deeper than we expected. Definitely we should not have worn my only pair of dry shorts, but it's really interesting because we're crossing here. It's getting deeper, but also there's water buffalo right there. Look at that. There could be crocs in this water. That's why we're all crossing together, as you can see. This current is really strong in the center. This is my mic I'm covering. We're emerging from the depths. Morning workout completed.
Alright, so we are walking through the Somawathiya National Park. Of all the national parks we've explored, this is one we haven't explored in the past. And that's primarily because apparently you don't get many road tracks through this park because it's a floodplain. Look at this, I'm guessing this all floods, right? And being able to walk through it is just an awesome experience. Hopefully we'll spot some ellies along the way. There's a lot of ellie dung, but really cool that you get to walk through the park.
That's what I was going to say. Other than Kuvana, there aren't a lot of parks that you can walk like this or have a hike within the park. You're kind of constricted to your campsite for your own safety. So this is interesting. We've just cleared across the open field, the floodplains, and now we are going to start the hike onto the rock, and this is what we're going through. Very thorny bushes. There are some steps, as you can see. We have made it, so this rock also has a cave at the entrance part of it, where I think it was a place where monks used to come and meditate, because there's a drip ledge around it, which usually signifies that this is a cave that was used for that purpose, and some inscriptions as well. And you can pass that and climb all the way up here and get this incredible view of the surrounding region. We can even spot our trail all the way back to where we came from. really love this hike and really love this view. We are just about to head off, and today's route is going to be 18 kilometers, and I'm so happy to hear that because we did 22 yesterday. So knowing that we're doing less today, I can gauge how tired I was yesterday and kind of adapt to it, and definitely feeling more prepared today because of all the experience that we had yesterday. And because of that, really starting to enjoy the trip and looking forward to today's ride as well. The only thing is we enjoyed the rapids a little bit more than we thought we would. Kind of disappointed that there were only 2 to 3 rapids in this route, and that was all yesterday. So there's no more rapids anymore. It's just going to be slow flow rowing and hopefully seeing an elephant. I'm really looking forward to that. Also, I wore my gloves today because it is true that at least for the ladies it gets a little tough around this area. So today I'm again more prepared for more rowing. It's the very same reason that we love to go camping in Sri Lanka for 3 days. You know, you get no reception, you see no people, you're just in a very deep jungle. The air you breathe, the water you bathe in is all very clean and beautiful, and it's a very primal experience, and I think that's what this really is. You're out in the sun, you're kayaking, you're traveling by water, and you're setting up camp with a group of people, you're getting to know each other, you're eating very simple food, and you're being very active and in the sun all day. I think this kind of activity could really solve a lot of issues that people think they have with their health, but it's really just a lack of nature. Overall, I think the Mahaweli experience so far, it's only day 2. We have a whole day, and maybe I feel differently towards the end when I'm tired of paddling. But I do think that it's a very special experience. If you are someone who wants to see a different side of the island and you want to say, yeah, I went to Sri Lanka and I did something and saw something that not a lot of people ever do, this is the one. If you are enjoying this experience and thinking of kayaking through the rivers of Sri Lanka, then do head over to the link below for an exclusive deal and a detailed list of must-haves for your kayaking journey with EcoGrip Sri Lanka. This is an experience I've never had before, kayaking past wild buffaloes. They're looking at me and I'm looking at them. Alright, so today is our last day and we have just as many kilometers as yesterday and the day before, and I am struggling quite a bit. So we asked some people if they'd like to change, and Shehan and I are finally back together again. We're going to be kayaking on this double kayak. So for this trip and for most trips when we travel, we pack our clothes together in one bag. So this bag is basically all of our clothing, from our kayaking clothes to our night clothes and camp clothes and other things like our toiletries and things that you just need, and all of it needs to remain dry. But this area is the weak joint, so you want to make sure when you put it on your kayak that you put it this way. You're probably thinking that's silly, the water's going to hit it, but actually there's a lot of water that collects at the bottom of the kayak there. So this is the safer way. If you want to go the extra step, cover the entire bag in a garbage bag. So we put our bed sheets and a pillow in this, an extra bag. This was a little extra bag that Shehan had devised to carry his drone in, but now it's become a wet clothes bag. Water, very important. You need lots more of it than you think. So, but the good thing is they have water, you just need to drink more. Gloves. You think you don't need it, but I think you do. All right, so here we have Shehan's baby. This is his case, the pelican case, and I honestly think this might be the best way to carry like all your equipment because this thing floats even with all our gear in it. Dry fit, long sleeve t-shirts or shirts. You're going to get wet anyways. You're going to get in after you come back. So just 2 is enough, just one when the other one gets smelly. Shoes, I've got these. Yeah, these are literally slippers with a back strap. Works because the only time that you need anything that's other than normal slippers is when you're going through rapids. Your feet do burn, so do something about that. Mine are, you can show my feet, excellently burned. Here's my tan line. The thing about this kayaking trip is that you not only go through the wildlife and the nature and the isolatedness of the national park, but you also kind of peep in and out of urban areas and you get to see the effect of those things on the river and the riverbanks itself. When you're in the isolated areas, the environment is so beautiful and it's actually quite clean, cleaner than most parts of the river that we have seen. So much of wildlife, so much of silence. It's pristine in its own way, to be honest. And then you emerge into the urban areas and you see the impact of human life on these areas. There are people who are, I believe, mining sand, and that has a really negative impact on the environment and on the river itself. And you can see that it looks almost like something came in and just grabbed chunks of the riverbank. And I think that part makes my heart ache. I think the going in and out of these areas really makes it so stark, the contrast.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting to see all of this. I wonder if it'll ever change. It's the way it is on the river, and I guess that's a part of the experience. You get to see how life happens around the river, whether you're fishing, whether you're herding cattle, or whether you're mining sand. It all happens on the banks of the river. Very, very cool experience to sort of see all of that, especially in the last stretch. And now we're on to the final bit where we open up onto the ocean in Trinco.
This is the way we should have done it from the beginning. The solo kayak is great, I think, for doing rapids on your own, but for long distances of kayaking, I think a double kayak is the way to go. Someone who's stronger than you at the back is the way to go. So far, so good. We've been enjoying this. I don't know, I've been enjoying this. Shan, how has double kayaking been for you? Okay, good. He says it's good too. I think we're good on time as well. We haven't got any crazy headwinds, so that's all been working in our favor. The only thing that Sam said that we should be concerned about is the tide, and he plans for us to be there before that becomes an issue. Oh, there's a bird. Oh my god, you guys, I think we have spotted the elephant. He's right under the palmyra trees. He's probably having a snack. It's been told that they love to eat the palmyra fruit. So we've all kind of slowed down. We're gonna get our drones up, try and get a shot. Oh my god, guys, we made it! Good job, Kax. Good job, we didn't die.
All the way from Polonnaruwa to Trincomalee.
Polonnaruwa to Trincomalee, there you go. Freaking made it!
Alright, we made it. I think we've been doing far too many adventure things the last few weeks. This one was really, really challenging. But now that we're here, so accomplished, feel so good about it. Even better doing it with a crew. I think we all established the fact that it's really important that you do it like with a known set and like a good crew of people, because you're going to be together, challenging situations like people had to swap boats to make it easier for other people. So
and upon finishing it, I must say I feel thoroughly accomplished. I'm very proud of myself for taking the single kayak on 2 days.
yeah,
And Shehaan for single kayaking and trying to film and everything he has been doing. So we really pushed ourselves to the limits
yeah.
on this one.
I think we should also give a shout out to the EcoGrip team.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing that they're able to do this. Just look at that. That's all our stuff. That's how we travel for the last 3
all
days.
our tents, all our food, all our water. Sam makes it like one of his company policies to help the local community. So all of his staff are local boys that have been trained, and they are really good. They're really professional, and they also are always looking out for you. So I felt very safe. I never had to worry about, like, one of my friends capsized her boat and they were there immediately.
We might have a deal for you guys, so if there's a link down below, make sure you go through that when you're booking.
And this is something that we really enjoy. It's very adventurous. It's got camping, nature and water and everything, and wildlife all included in it. So we don't want our fitness to hold us back, so we're going to be working on it.